Hello and welcome to Oodfish Studios. I am back once again in How to Play Team Fortress 2 to look at the details of the Soldier class, the second of the offensive classes, along with the Scout and the Pyro. They are the long-range artillery, with a few bonuses for short range, but if you get to use them, you're probably a little too close. Still, that's all down to personal preference. Their main weapon, as you can see here, is the rocket launcher. Slow-moving area of effect projectile. Second weapon is a shotgun. Very simple. Most classes have a default secondary weapon being the shotgun. And finally, their melee weapon is the shovel. Pretty straightforward. You shoot. It works as much like a rocket launcher in any other game. You shoot, you explode, you kill lots of things at once. So let me get into a game here, and I'll see if I can go over the details of the soldier's play style without losing my train of thought as much as I did on the scout video. It's not looking good so far, but we'll see. Alright, so here we are in a payload map. Point of this is simple enough. Get bombed from point A to point B and don't die. First thing you'll probably notice about the soldier is that he is slow. I mean, compared to the scout, they're all slow, but the soldier always seemed extremely slow to me. I mean, they're a little faster than the heavy, but it seems like he's walking at a snail's pace. So here's his main weapon, rocket launcher. Fires pretty slowly, but does good damage, good splash damage. So anything in a, say like a 3x3 foot area is getting pretty much the full brunt of the explosion, and even beyond that, it'll do some good amounts of damage. Second weapon, shotgun, simple enough. That's the spread. Farther out you go, less damage you do. Simple stuff. And finally, shovel. Flips out like this. You whack things with it. Very self-explanatory. Oh, and we got a nuker, so let me just find a way around here and explain one of the most important strategies you can learn as a soldier. That being rocket jumping. I'm probably gonna kill myself doing this, but I'm not trying to stay alive here, just trying to, oh. Well, let's be helpful while we can. That's what soldiers are good for. Get a good medic on you, and you are essentially a bunker buster. Go find an engineer who's causing team trouble, and blow them to smithereens. Anyway, rocket jump. Stare at the floor, shoot, jump, and crouch at the same time, and you will find yourself being launched through the air in no time flat. Very useful for getting to hard-to-reach areas. You can sometimes find little pieces of the scenery that stick out just enough for you to be floating above the entire map and getting good shots on people who have no clue why you're up there in the middle of nowhere. However, it is pretty much imperative that you have a medic on you at all times, unless there's a heavy who needs it more, because you are a high-priority target for just about everyone, and especially things like spies. They will go after soldiers in a heartbeat because you're slow and they can catch up to you. Yeah, so all quite simple, and very fun if you can figure it out. I was very good at soldier, but I'm seeming to be doing way better at this than I was doing at scout. Let's green this guy. Come here. Damn it! Okay, that actually worked. I kind of was risking my life for no apparent reason, so I can switch here to his achievement stuff. Yeah, I think that's actually his. Oh, let me go look at it here. The direct hit, gunboats, and the equalizer. The direct hit, as you can see, projectiles do more damage and move much faster. And if you actually happen to hit someone who is launching a nearby explosion, whether it's a sticky jumper demo or a rocket jumping soldier, you'll do mini crit. However, there is very little radius to the explosion, so if you don't actually hit them, you're not likely to do very much damage at all. The secondary unlock, first one you're likely to get, I guess I can't really say that because it all just kind of depends on playtime. But the second one here is the gunboats, as you've read, minus 60 blast damage from rocket jumps. Essentially, if you rocket jump, you will take a way less damage from the rocket than somebody else would if it hit in the same space. Coupling this with the direct hit's really low radius, you don't take too much damage at all from rocket jumping. About 20 points. And then there's the equalizer. While you have it out, you actually cannot be healed by medics. However, the more damage you take, the faster you go, and the more damage you deal. So, say you're running around with your direct hit out, not doing all too well, and you decide, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna run in there and just blow those suckers up. But you can whip this thing out instead, and you're better off if you have lower damage. Let me just click some on myself here. Okay, estimate seems to be a little low there. It's more like 30 or 40 damage. But see, now you're moving at just under scout speed, and 1.5 hits from this thing on just about any class will take them down. Come back here, you. See, there we go. One shot killed the medic. However, I was then killed by the other guy. So, yeah, Equalizer is a good tactic if you're a good melee player, and you happen to be in the line of fire quite often. So, you know, it's all very dependent on your playstyle. I used to love the direct hit until I realized I can't hit crap with it. So I recently switched to the rocket launcher, and then to the new gun. The Cow Mangler 5000, and also the Righteous Bison. Cow Mangler 5000 does not require ammo, however, it does still need to be reloaded. It does have a 5-round clip, however, so you don't have to reload it quite as often, which is good because it reloads slightly slower. You can also reload it all the way to a full charge, right-click and shoot off a massive blast that will disable buildings, light people on fire, and do mini-crits. However, it also cannot do crits at all in any other way. You can't use the Kritzkrieg from the medic, you can't get that "you've won the game" crit, any of that. So, lots of negatives there, but it is fun and oftentimes very effective for taking down buildings by proxy. You actually do very little damage to buildings at all, but you can take them down with the alt fire and let your allies rush in there and blow them up for you. So, sorry, something on my tongue, that was weird. Makes you more of a support class when it comes to engineers. The Righteous Bison, the replacement for the shotgun, is something you kind of have to show people. It works a bit like a basic shotgun, damage-wise. It has a fairly low damage, and the farther away you are, the less damage it does. But it also passes through targets, and like the Cow Mangler, does not require ammo. So, say, there we go, there's the medic, or the heavy and his medic. Get him in a good straight line, and you can fire, and your shots will actually travel through them, hitting each target multiple times, but also hitting both targets. And like the Cow Mangler, it does not do very well against buildings at all, so I would not recommend trying that. Here's the alt fire. So there we go, they're all on fire. Well, okay, some of them are on fire. And, yeah, so it's, it is an okay weapon. I've been enjoying using it, but it's been a bit, overused by the soldier community. You'll see people using these things like crazy. So, damn, gotta find health, gotta find health. No, no, no. Oh, good. Okay, good. Anyway, so yeah, everyone seems to be using the thing, and, it's not quite as good as the original estimations made it seem like it might have been. Hang on, hang on. Damn it! No, okay. Well, essentially that is it with the, soldier. Your main focus with the basic weapon loadout is, very front lines with a medic, and you're mostly good at taking down fortified areas, whether they be turrets, heavy medic combos that are just ripping your teams to shred. You're good at getting in there, dealing high amounts of damage to a decent area at once, and breaking it up. Using the Cow Mangler, you are more of a support class, and using the direct hit, you can really only inflict damage to one person at a time. So, it depends on your playstyle, which weapon you use, also which one you have, but that's, it's a lesser factor. Sweet, I actually hit him. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. And so, yes, you are the, very much offense. Be in the front, and, destroy all that lies before you. Sweet. And, that's all you really need to know. They don't have any bonuses to capturing, or anything like that, like the Scout does, anything special in that regard. They just move in, explode shit, and keep on going. So, not not like the way I enjoy playing for the most part, but definitely a fun and very, very useful class. So, pro tip, team up with a medic, and gun for those engineers, because they will hate your guts, I swear. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time with the Pyro. Oh, and as always, if I left details out, if I was actually wrong, if you have counterpoints, anything like that, be sure to leave them in the comments, and I will try and address them all in a future I Was Wrong episode. I will see you then.